silence from former occupants of the Oval Office has been deafening as the incumbent cuts a destructive path. The stadium announcer called on the crowd to give a warm welcome to a very special guest. A cheer went up as basketball fans realized that Barack Obama was in their midst. The former U.S. president rose to his feet, smiled and waved before watching the Los Angeles Clippers take on the Detroit Pistons on Wednesday night. It was a jarringly normal scene at a profoundly abnormal time. The previous evening, Donald Trump had delivered the longest ever presidential address to Congress. A dark, divisive tirade strewn with lies and insults he called Joe Biden the worst president in American history, and the Senator Elizabeth Warren Pocahontas. Yet Biden did not respond, and Obama remained silent. Former presidents Bill Clinton and George W. Bush were similarly mute. 6 weeks into a Trump second term that has shattered democratic norms and ruptured diplomatic alliances, it remains unclear what, if anything, might prompt the former presidents to speak out. Larry Sabato, director of the Center for Politics at the University of Virginia, said, "Let's look only at Clinton and Obama. It's almost as though they've washed their hands of it. I've been calling them Pontius and Pilate," he said, referring to the Roman governor who allowed Jesus to be crucified. You can understand why, because when you challenge Trump, he goes after you and never lets up. It's hell every single day, multiple times a day. Trump's barnstorming first 6 weeks in office have left millions of Americans reeling. He has pardoned January 6th insurrectionists, punished journalists, imposed tariffs, sided with Russia over Ukraine, expanded presidential power, and unleashed the tech billionaire Elon Musk to slash the federal government. Critics say it is time to break the emergency glass. Struggling to find a coherent strategy, Democrats used delaying tactics to stall Trump's cabinet nominees and heckled his address to Congress. Grassroots activists have expressed their anger and fear at town halls while demanding more direct action. Notably, former senior government officials have gone public with their concerns. Last month, a group of 5 former Treasury secretaries wrote a joint essay for the New York Times, warning that the nation's payment system was under attack by political actors from Musk's so-called Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. Then, 5 former defense secretaries signed a joint letter calling on Congress to hold immediate hearings on Trump's recent firings of the chair of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and several other senior military leaders. The President's Club has its own etiquette, however. The 5 men have gathered twice recently, first at the Washington National Cathedral for Jimmy Carter's state funeral, where Obama and Trump were seen conversing and even sharing a joke. Then they reunited at Trump's inauguration, where Biden was forced to listen to his presidency being described as a horrible betrayal. Since then, all the ex-presidents have resisted the temptation to stage a significant intervention. Sabato believes that one factor is an awareness that Trump and his vituperative supporters would be sure to strike back, including at family members such as Hillary Clinton, a former First Lady and Secretary of State who ran against Trump in the 2016 election. Bill Clinton is close to 80, and he's been attacked a lot in his lifetime, Sabato said. I'm not sure he wants any more of it, and then there's Hillary. He has to realize that Trump would go after her too. With Obama, the more I think about it, the more I believe that little friendly chat at Jimmy Carter's funeral either was part of Obama's plan or, once it happened, he decided to capitalize on it and keep his mouth shut so that he wouldn't be the target again. I get it. But I think they have an obligation to do more. Larry Sabato. He added, "It's unpleasant. Trump unleashes this army of assholes, and we've all experienced them on Twitter and in other ways. I get it. But I think they have an obligation to do more."